This is the question I think I get the most in short-term rental. You guys are already laughing. In the short-term rental game, okay? Where on earth do I buy my Airbnb? Okay. First of all, I don't know why people are going to Scottsdale, Old Town. They're buying a 1,200 square foot home for $750K and expect to net something at the end of the year on Airbnb. Okay. You could, I've seen 400,000. Okay. That's pretty darn good. That's a really good business, but that's kind of insane. Hopefully you're using debt leverage or the seller. Okay. Whether you're using a loan or the seller, definitely leverage that and hedge. But without explaining what conservative means, I'm praying you understand what that means, okay? Be in conservative areas. Be in areas where regulation's not so heavy. Even Arizona, we say we're pretty conservative, but a lot of municipalities are cracking down on Airbnbs, right? I asked this last time. Some of you were here last time when I gave this presentation. Raise your hand. This is fun. Raise your hand if you desire to live next to an Airbnb property. No hands raised. Why is that? You guys ever thought about that? Nobody. Go ahead. What? Parties because they don't invite you. Like if you're gonna have it, that's fine. But just knock on the door. Say, hey, 5 minutes. We're over here. Nobody wants to live next to an Airbnb. Guys, that's got to change. That has to change. If that doesn't change, we're in big trouble. Okay. Complaints. How many complaints do you guys think go out about Airbnb properties a day? Yeah, it's like over 4,000 complaints a day in I think it was like the study AirDNA said like in 2 Western states is like 4,000 a day. It was crazy. How many service requests do you think Airbnb is getting on that? It's insane. Stay in conservative areas. Be near hospitals, airports, beaches, lakes, landmarks. Shopping where all the people go. Don't go in areas where people don't want to be. It's kind of silly I have to say that, but I have to say that. Like some people are like, hey, I'm in Tonopah. I got this Airbnb property. We're gonna Airbnb it. How much am I getting a night? I'm like, what? And he calls us, he's like, hey, can you manage this? It's a shack in Tonopah. Speaking of Tonopah, I do have a deal pending that I'm closing on. It's 3 separate acres and it's got an 850 square foot home on each one on a seller carry and 0 down. It's a really good deal. I'm not going to Airbnb it. Okay. Tonopah, not a good place. All right.